Peace and blessings, everyone. Okay, so the title of this video, and I really wanted to come on here to share my experience, to be honest with you, because I've been, having these things happen, feeling these different energies in my body. So I wanted to, title this video DNA Upgrades, Celestial Events, and solar flares, okay, and how it affects you. All right, so you might have scrolled through the internet and come across people talking about solar flares happening. Okay, when we're talking about this, we need to understand that anything, and this brings me to the Kybalion, okay, to give you a good foundational understanding. I suggest, if you haven't already read the Kybalion, go out and get you a copy, or there's plenty of PDF versions online. Most people who study the occult, have read this book, okay? And this talks about the universal laws, okay? This is actually from the teachings of Tahuti, okay? But, the Greeks usurped it, and it became, Hermes and all this stuff. So, but this is actually from the pyramid text, all right? So in Egypt and Kemet, okay, so these teachings are talking about the universal laws. So when we're talking about things that happen, celestial events that happen and how it affects us here, we need to look at the law of correspondence, right? So as above, so below, as within, so without, right? Or as below, so above, okay? That's why you see, most of the saints and the, the divine deities, with one finger up, one finger down, right? As above, so below. That's, one up and one down. You see with your hands like this, okay? And you can see like this, okay? So this is talking about understanding that the material realm is just, is the lowest point of matter, okay? Is the matter, the material realm, the physical realm is the lowest point. Then you have the mental plane, and then you have the spiritual plane, which is even higher, okay? So when it comes to understanding how these events, these celestial events affect us, you have to understand that anything that you look up and see in the sky, and they call the universe, right, which is the all right, or the mental, the universe, all that is within you, right? You have, just like you have the planets revolving around the solar system, or what they say, you also have tiny little universes within your own body, within yourself. You have the universe within you. Okay, so knowing and understanding this, it's not outside of you, because if you understand that what you see with these two eyes is an illusion, right? It's created by your, it's what you see with these two eyes is not real, but it's talking about something that's within you already. Okay, so understanding this, then you know that, okay, if there's celestial events happening, this is going to also affect me internally, okay? That's why you hear so many people who are, on a spiritual journey saying, dang, this, I'm really feeling like this because of this eclipse coming up, or because the equinox is coming up, or because the solar flares are happening. Okay, I'll tell you my experience, okay? When it comes to the solar flares that are happening, the energy that I'm feeling in my body is my DNA is upgrading, okay? Because if you look at DNA, what is that? It's a double helix, which looks very similar to the Milky Way galaxy, okay? So you see how all that you believe is out there is actually within your own body, okay? So when you think about that, your DNA is upgrading, meaning you are going into another universe. The universe is transforming, okay? You're being transformed from the inside out. You're becoming something different than human, okay? So that's what happens with those DNA upgrades. I've had aches and pains in my body, okay, more than usual, because I normally do have aches and pains. I have chronic pain, but more than usual, you will feel, sometimes you might feel really tired and drained. You might feel, nausea, anxiety for no reason, a feeling of wanting to kind of jump out of your own skin. All of that is coming from the need to, when these celestial events are happening, if you are not spending time to be by yourself and be alone and meditate and breathe through these changes, right, it will hurt. Okay, it hurts. It does hurt, especially when your energy is transforming. Like, you're literally I literally have times where I haven't even felt like myself. It's like you're in the middle of transforming. It's like that transition where it's like you don't feel human anymore. Okay. You're like, oh, this is something different here. So when you experience these things, and what things that can help you through these transitions are keeping yourself grounded. Okay, make sure you move, get movement. Make sure you either eat light, drink a lot of water, more water than you normally would. Meditate. That's very important on a daily basis. Abstain from negative energy. Okay. If I do anything, I'm going to abstain from negative energy, abstain from negativity, and abstain from others who are negative around you. Okay. And focus on your transformation. Focus on, take this energy and understand what's happening in your body and sit with it. Okay. You have to sit with it. That way you can allow it to transform you. That's what alchemy is about. Okay. You're transforming something, metal into gold here, and it's an alchemical process of the soul. That's what's happening. Your DNA is transforming. You're receiving these energies, these universal cosmic energies, and you're becoming a new being. Okay. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Thanks for listening. Peace and blessings.